can bring your sweet love and child.
New Orleans, the Crescent City.
Not ever really understanding it before, my godmother always used to say that the French Quarter reminded her of Little Haiti. I'd never been until October. Lo and behold, I get to Haiti, and I'm like, oh, this is remarkably very similar. So the bright colors, the tropical feel that the city has. I mean, the only thing that's real different between the Quarter and Haiti is the temperature. I mean, it gets really cold here. Really cold is like 35. Are from Africa. They primarily, they're primarily from all over, but voodoo in its original form is still practiced in Benin and Togo, and what used to be called the Dahomey region, back before all of the nations in Africa started to come together, right? So voodoo, Haitian voodoo, traditional Haitian voodoo comes from all over the place. During the African diaspora, when the slaves were brought over from Africa to the New World, many of them were brought to Haiti. Many, many, many. At the time, 21 different nations, approximately 20, 21, 22 different nations were brought over from Africa and settled. They were literally dropped off at the island of what used to be Hispaniola, which is now half of it Haiti, settled by the French, and half of it Santo Domingo, the Dominican Republic, settled by the Spanish. When the Africans came over, they mixed with the native indigenous population that was on the island. One of which being the Taino Indians. There were a couple of other natives there that are unfortunately no longer existing. They were either assimilated into the African culture or they were completely massacred. When the Africans came over, they intermingled with the natives. They had a common enemy in the French, right? So around that time, or not too long after that, began this 20-year revolution against the French, the Haitian Revolution, right? And already you already had 20, 21, 22 different nations of people, representatives, I guess, populating on this very, very, very tiny, tiny island, who are already bringing their culture, their spirituality over to the island. Mixing with the Native Americans, or the natives at the time, they had a common enemy in the French, so they started to fight. This was the beginning of what we refer to as Haitian voodoo. It's the traditional religion, though it is the religion of the poorer class. Many of the upper class in Haiti right now are Protestant, Presbyterian, whatever. But a large percentage of the poorer class of Haitians are all voodoo. So they were brought over, they rebelled against the French, and the religion evolved because of this rebellion. And out of torture, strife, and struggle, and depravity, and hunger, and murder, rape, all this kind of stuff, bore this religion that helped the people evolve, helped the people move on from such a really awful, bloody, bloody, bloody past. Now you can still go back to Africa and still see the religion in its original form. There are about 2 or 3% of the population of Benin still practice the traditional forms of voodoo. But when we refer to the voodoo as we most likely hear it today, it's not even the New Orleans style of voodoo, it's traditional Haitian voodoo.
No, it's not. I know. Dude.
Excuse me?
Down south, once upon a time, Haitian voodoo was more widely practiced.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then Katrina hit.
Mm-hmm.
And again, we had, the African diaspora from 150 years ago that brought the African tradition here. All of a sudden, Katrina hit, and now you have the diaspora again. Everybody just, like somebody blew on a dandelion.
Mm-hmm.
They just went everywhere. So it is still very widely practiced.
It's your favorite students, Dylan.
And Aaron.
We have a sad story to tell you, and we hope that you listen.
So, you know how we're having that problems with the computer? So, it turns out that we can't record on the iMovie, and nothing that we input, or as in like vocals, like Dylan's monologue, we couldn't put in there.
Which has all the history and all the interesting facts.
We even went to the iStore, or Apple Store. And
we stumped the genius.
yes, he did not know what was wrong.
There was like 4 of them. None of them knew.
And so we almost cried.
I'm about to cry right now.
And so we will send you the script of what Dylan was saying.
And our video.
And our video. And we hope you enjoy.
And we hope you just let it slide a little bit.
Just a little bit of pity, please.
Because really, we've worked like forever on this thing.
And ever.
And ever. And ever.
And it really sucks to see our project not come to life.
And I want to die.
And I'm
Not
really
really.
sorry. And
I love you.
we love you.
So much.
Please, love
You're
you.
like a big bear.
Love you. Bye, Mr. Kerr.
I love you.
Or who may come.
Yeah, whoever else this is.
Okay, bye.